Hello everybody, Name here. Today we are going to be attempting to just take apart this 4280 without any guidance. This printer does work, found it on the curb, but selling it would probably give me a profit of negative $20. I've already taken off this screw that was going up top, and now we're going to work our way from the bottom down, top down. The next spot I guess would be to remove this plate. So it just pulls right out. Put that somewhere. It looks like we have 4 other screws right here holding this in. And then maybe this top panel will come off and we can figure out a way. Oh, that pulled right off down from there. That's what we got. It turns out they are not screws, they are this stupid whatever that is. And I'm ended up using a small flathead to get to it. The panel's off, we can pull this out and over. And it looks like you just connect to the board using this interface thing. And it's going down here. Of course, this shows up 2 more of these, so we can grab them. Enough pressure, you can snap them off. Well, start twisting them. Then we got that one off. This was a trim piece that pulled us off with snaps, and it looks like the side panel right here is also just a bunch of snaps. But I'm not using the right bit for this, and it ended up like breaking this, so I can't get these out anymore. I did end up managing to get these off by bending my bit a little bit sideways and then twisting off. That seemed to work well enough. So I got this glass top plate, seems to be coming off now. Can I pull right out? Of course not. You know why? It's probably screws in the back. Yep. And we'll swap over and see what's that about. Indeed, there are screws on the back. We're going to take those out. This top should come straight off. Top plate removed, just pulled straight out. And looks like this is disconnected from the top when we pull that out. So if you reassemble this, you're gonna have to somehow put this back on top of here and figure out how to do that. It looks like this is just kind of set there, and then sets back down and then used by a motor. Also, this top now wants to come off. Can we pull this straight off? Yes, we can. Looks like we need to disconnect some bigger cables down here. This looks like it's a pull this down and then out using these ribbon cables. And here's to be the motherboard and the drive motor. Got that off. Set this on the side. Grab this trim plate. And here we have access to the motherboard. I'm not sure what this is for. It was put in right there, but this does have weight to it, and it is made out of metal. So we're not sure. Maybe it's to hold it in. We have problems coming off. These are custom HP ones. It looks like. Get a close up here of the chips. Here's the ink. We got that in there. Looks plastic thing. Spring cables to detect when this ink door is open, so it can move these to the side. We're going to pull this apart and get access to the motherboard unit. So this should just pull straight out. Nothing fancy here. Nope. Just held in with a little bit of prying, and it appears there are 3 screws holding this on. And we have power and data. Motherboard is out. This is frankly really small for a motherboard. There's another chip on the back. Let me have that. There was this cable on the bottom. That piece right there. And now, what is next? Here we have another one of these weights down here. Looks like this is just held on with these bendy, so if you pull, actually just probably break that off. Pull out, there's another weight. Looks like this plastic shield from the bottom of the motherboard. Cables, more weights for some reason. Let's attempt to take this apart and give access to the drive motor, which looks a bit complicated to get to right here. But at least we can start disassembling this plate it moves on. So it turns out you do not need to power this thing on. This is the drive belt that moves it. Looks like it is made out of hard to say. Feels like a plasticized, rubberized plastic. But if we move this back and forth, we can get that. And also here's the rail, probably some lubrication, maybe for added support. This might just pull straight. Oh, probably showing it with some gloves. Pull straight out. But we can just move this with our hand, actually. Looks like this spring is meant to so the ribbon doesn't get caught. This pulls right off. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna have to stop the video here. I cannot get to these bolts or screws right here. They are really held in. I definitely need the right bit, but it appears that once you get these screws off and the ones off of this side, this metal plate should pull right up along with the drive motor. Probably better off to get your inks out of here before you start disassembling this unit. It's pretty simple, nothing like major going on here, except just gotta remember different types of springs, kind of just sprinkled everywhere, and not that many cables, so you shouldn't have a problem where they go. Don't forget to keep the weights here. But yeah, thanks for watching me on this little journey, and see you next time.